Jacob, where's your headlights?
No, they're over there. No,
Oh, okay.
no, nothing happened. It's fine. It's fine.
You just gotta practice removing the bumper again.
Yeah, I did that for the practice.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Alright, so the engine is ready to go back in. This is a heavy setup here. It's hard to move because my concrete is not smooth, but I was able to inch it into the car, or closer to the car, and I've got it pretty level, so all I have to do is just push it towards the firewall and then lift it a little bit and then put the 6 bolts to the subframe onto the vehicle, and then get the transmission mount underneath. So getting very close, and as soon as we hook up some wiring, we're gonna attempt to start it, and hopefully it starts, because we just spent almost 2 days, or over 2 days already on this thing. So it's gonna be sad if it doesn't start, but everything's looking good at the moment, and it's exciting. So let's get to it. Jacob, you ready to put this engine in?
Yep.
Let's do it.
All right.
Hanging on its own, dude.
It's hanging on its own?
Yeah.
Wow.
Good.
Yep. That hurts my ears, bro.
Yeah. Dude, whoever's gonna take this engine out in the future, good luck.
Yeah.
Ain't happening. Alright, let's dump some oil in here.
Yep.
How many quarts?
6.2.
So this one has 5 quarts, so this...
A little bit of the other one.
Mobile 1.
Yes, sir. It's probably the first time this car ever got the oil changed.
Now this used engine is pretty clean.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what happens. Okay. So one of the wires, I guess, for the ground that goes into the ECM wasn't plugged in, or it fell out or something. So right now we're scanning it for codes again, and we're gonna attempt to start because we weren't getting fuel, and looks like the ECM wasn't getting any power. Okay, Jacob, you ready?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna try to start it again.
Yep.
So this BMW is just being difficult. We spent two and a half days on this thing, put a used engine in here, and we were trying to get it to turn over and start before we continue assembling. So everything's plugged in order for it to start. Besides, you know, the radiator and stuff like that, there's no coolant, but it should still fire up. And then we figure out that the fuel pump is out. So it definitely worked with the old engine 3 months ago or so, 2 to 3 months ago when we got the car. And now that the car is lifted like that and it's low on fuel, maybe it burned out because we were turning it over. We turned it over multiple times, and it might have fried the pump because it's not getting fuel because of the low fuel level. So we added some fuel. We added about 3 to 4 gallons in there, and the gauge is now showing a quarter tank. But then I didn't hear any humming from the rear, from the pump. So I took the back seat out, and it turns out that the pump is not working. So I try to jump it with 12 volts and it just doesn't work. It doesn't pump any fuel. So we have a fuel pump on order, and we're not getting any fuel pressure up here. And you can check it with the nozzle here. It's not getting any fuel pressure. But for right now, just to see if it fires up, I got a can of starting fluid. Jacob is about to come out and crank it over. I'm gonna spray some fluid and we'll see if it fires up for a second or two, and that'll be it. And then we'll get back to it in about a week when all the parts come in, like the control arms and all the hoses and stuff like that for the intake. Everything's gonna come in all at once, and we'll get back on it in about a week. So let's see if it starts for a few seconds and we'll go from there.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Go again.
Okay. Oh, hold up. All right.
Okay, turn it off. Oh man,
Wow.
some of the transmission fluid came out.
Oh, no.
I forgot about that, but it's all good. So we know it runs. It just needs a fuel pump now.
Yep. Nice.
Magic.
Magic.
Now we gotta clean that up.
Yeah. Not it.
Not it. Alright, so I got the new pump in. Everything's hooked up. We got the radiator in, condenser, the whole assembly in. Jacob put the coolant in, and he put the power steering fluid in. The serpentine belt is on, and I'm hoping that we're gonna have fuel pressure now. I'm gonna wait till he comes outside, and we're gonna try to start it and see what happens. Fingers crossed. I'm thinking maybe I should check the codes real quick and see if there are any stored codes right now. Okay, so there's no codes in the engine computer and no codes in the fuel pump. And let's see if we activate it. Yep, the fuel pump is working now. So we got fuel pressure now. I guess let's see if it starts. Go ahead and see if it starts.
Yep.
Jacob, where's your headlights?
They're over there.
Oh, okay.
No, nothing happened. It's fine. It's fine.
You just gotta practice removing the bumper again.
Yeah, I did that for the practice.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Finally, the car's going back on its feet. Start it up.
All right.
Start it.
Okay.
Well, it drives, but it sounds like the wheel's about to fall off, Jacob.
Uh-oh. More problems.
Wheel bearing time. Wonder if you can hear it on video.
Yeah.
It's loud.
Yeah, it is really loud.
Whoa.
What happened?
Transmission's not shifting. I think this transmission is, yeah, it just went into limp mode. So it runs and drives, but this car needs a lot more work.
Yeah,
So get your credit card out.
we need so many.
So it needs all brakes, front and rear. Needs a driver front wheel bearing, and also needs a transmission flush or something because it went into limp mode on our drive to the gas station.
Yeah.
Right now it drives okay, like besides the wobble and no brakes. But oh, and your screen doesn't work.
And the e-brake. Don't forget about the e-brake.
Oh yeah, e-brake is useless.
Wow.
Well, at least it drives.
Yeah.
So we're doing something right. So there's gonna be probably more videos on this car. So stay tuned and subscribe. And later.
Oh. Okay.
Go fast.
No, not fast.
Go fast. There you go.